So guys, do you wish to make a lot of quick money off this boom and crash market, but you don't have any price action skill? If this is you, gather here guys, gather here. Make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be bringing more of this kind of content to help you make quick profits from the boom and crash market. Now, after subscribing to this channel, turn on your notification bell. Make sure you do that so that you'll be notified when I post a new one. Okay, so in this video I'll show you guys how this powerful indicator strategy is going to help you make quick money off the market by telling you the direction of the market, trend precisely, and also giving you areas of the chart where the market is likely to turn around, right? The key turning points of the market. You know, as a trader, you want to be able to detect when the market is about to turn around so that you can follow the new trend and make profit. All right, so this strategy is going to be using just two powerful indicator setups. I'm going to show you the setup right away, so just ensure to follow faithfully and set up your MT5 and also follow the instructions that I'm going to share with you faithfully and make quick profits, guys. And when you make that money, make sure to use part of it to subscribe to my mentorship program so that you will learn how to analyze the market professionally. All right, this strategy will give you a clue where the market is going, when there is likely to be a turnaround in the market movement, right, so that you can make good trading decisions. But this strategy is not sustainable compared to what professional traders do. All right, so in my mentorship program, I teach you how to analyze the market without these indicators so that you confidently tell yourself you are a trader and not an indicator user, right? So let me quickly show you guys the setup of these indicators. For the main chart, we are going to be using Bollinger Bands, period of 20, shift of 0, deviations 2, apply to close, levels, I don't need it, so you skip that. Visualization, all time frames, style, make sure you use a color that will be visible on your chart. Okay, you can see my chart. I'm using the white background chart, so the color I'm using here is red. Now if I click done, I'm using 2 pixels anyway. If I click done, you will see my Bollinger Band appear on my main chart. Now this Bollinger Band has lower, middle, and upper region. Okay, take note of this. This is going to help you make good trading decisions if you follow promptly. Now it has lower, middle, and upper regions, right? You're going to be very attentive to these areas. Okay, and let's go ahead and add the other indicator, which is the MACD. MACD indicators are oscillators. Oscillators are designed to this is the MACD. If you click on your indicator tab, MACD is under oscillators. Yes, so the oscillator indicator is designed to help you read the chart to know when market has come to an area of support or resistance, right? This oscillator indicator helps you detect the volume of price at a given time, right? So when price has come to a certain point and is likely to lose momentum, the indicator will give you signals, right? And then when you know what happens when price loses momentum, it turns around and goes to the opposite direction. So let's say price was bullish. All right, let's say price was bullish at a time. It gets to a region where there is low momentum for the bulls, and then it reacts around that region and then it drops. That region is an area of support or resistance, right? That region is actually an area of resistance. If price was bullish, it's coming towards an area of resistance. So that area is your resistance area, and the MACD is going to help you detect that area. Okay, now these are stuff you should do without this indicator, but since you are here to just use indicator setup to make quick money off the market, then you should follow this properly. So for the MACD setup, we are using fast EMA of 3, slow EMA of 5, MACD SMA 15, apply to close. When you click that, you see some options. You just choose close. Levels are not needed, so you skip that part. And then for visualization, allow it to be on all time frames, right? And then for main signal, please choose whatever color that will flow, that will show properly on your screen. And then also for signal style, right, make sure you use a color that also pop on your screen. So just click done when you're done with that, and you have your MACD setup in the indicator area of your chart. Okay, now we have this. We want to use it to make money off the market. But how do we do that? Now the MACD will show you your support and resistance regions, right? So let's assume your MACD is here. Let's assume this is your resistance region, and this is your support region. Okay, all right. Now the MACD is in between. The MACD is the blue lines you are seeing in between these regions, and the red line you are seeing in between the MACD is your signal, right? Your main and signal, what is it called? The style, right? Let me show you. Visualization style, main blue, signal red, right? So those are the lines you are seeing. The blue is the main, right? The main, and the red is the style, the signal, I mean, right? So you have that on your charts. You can see the blue guy here and the red guy here is what I'm talking about. So you have this on your charts, and you also have your Bollinger Band on your main chart. So how do we make money off this strategy? How do we capitalize on this strategy to make money? Now I need to tell you guys something. This strategy will not give you this setup too many times, right? But once it comes, it is solid. Once the setup comes, it is solid. It might not come too many times, but once it comes, you will be able to pick at least 5 to 10 candlesticks from the market conveniently. But you just have to be patient enough to sit down and see this strategy, this setup, before you actually make the move, right? So be attentive as I explain this. Now, when price has done something like this, I think this is the first setup I've seen here since I started making this video. This is the first appropriate setup for this strategy. Now, when you see your main lines of the MACD indicator cross this MACD supports and resistance region, either of the two, right? Okay, let's talk about resistance first. When it comes to the resistance region, since we are trading on the boom 1000 market, we want to be selling to catch some candlesticks out of this market, right? I'll show you how it works for crash, but let's explain for boom. Let me explain for boom market to you first. Now, when you see the main lines of your MACD, right? When you see these main lines, the blue one, when it comes to this region, right? And then you notice it starts decelerating from that region, it starts dropping, and then it comes below the signal line, the red one here. All right, pay attention to it. Make sure you see it drop below it and closes, right? When I say closes, I'm talking about this candlestick, this MACD here. It gets to drop to this level and then closes like this. All right, and then the next one is facing downwards. It's going, still going below this red line, the signal line here, right? That's the first thing you're looking out for. And then that is not enough to make an entry, please. Now during this movement to the overbought region of your MACD, right, this area, during this movement you should see some spikes. All right, all of this is happening on the 1 minute time frame, please. You should see some spike into the upper region of your Bollinger Bands, right? The upper region of your Bollinger Bands. Now also pay attention to the Bollinger Bands. Make sure that you can see clearly the Bollinger Bands, the upper and the middle one, are above price region, right? Price is beneath the upper and the middle Bollinger Bands, right? That means the market is trending downwards, right? Let me show you areas when both middle and the middle and lower region are below price region. You can see at this point, this area, you can see that price was riding above the two Bollinger Band regions, the middle and the lower one, right? That means an uptrend. That means you see more of spikes at that point, right? You see more of spikes at that point. But when price is below the Bollinger Bands, it is signaling you a downward trending market, right? It's signaling you a downtrend. Okay, so at that time, what do you want to see next? Now you want to see a spike. Where is that place? Good, we're here. Now you want to see a spike into the upper region of your Bollinger Band, right? Once price has spiked into that region, closes beneath the line, beneath your Bollinger Bands, right? It closes under your Bollinger Bands. The next thing I want to see is a downward movement to cross. You want to see a crossing of price. You want to see price cross the middle line now, yeah? You want to see price cross the middle line and closes under the middle Bollinger Band region, right? When you see the crossing of the middle Bollinger Band region, you want to see a closing of price at that region. So this would be your entry. After the closing, the next candlestick would be your entry. And after this candlestick, after you enter, you could count 5 or 6 or 7 or 10, 5 to 10 basically, 5 to 10 candlesticks, and you're out of the market. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Already you have more than 10, right? You can see how effective this is. You have more than 10. You even have up to 20. That means you would have made a lot of profit from this market. Okay, so that's basically that for this strategy. It's very simple. It's simple like that. All right, I don't want to stress you with price action today, but this is it. It is simple. It is very effective, but it might not be sustainable. I always say this, right? You have to be able to do it yourself without these indicators, because the indicators are designed to follow this thing, follow price movement, meaning price might move faster sometimes, right? And then indicator is just telling you something that is not true, right? Might be giving you false signals and stuff like that. So that's why you need to always learn to do this thing without the indicators. Okay, now let's see further examples. Okay, like I said, this will not come too many times, but once it does, it is gold. So this is it, another movement into the overbought region of the Bollinger Band, and then a deceleration from that region into the signal line, crosses the signal line and closes, and then the next Bollinger Band line is pointing downwards and is going downwards still, right? And then when that was happening, there was this spike into the upper region of the Bollinger Band on our main window, All right, and then what happens next? It starts dropping from there, and then it crosses the middle region and closes below it. Right, once there is a crossing of the middle region of the Bollinger Bands on the main chart, and there's a successful closing of the bearish candlestick, right, then you should have your sell position. Right, this is it. Let's count how many candlesticks after this closing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 before the spike. And the spike is not even a very serious spike, right? So that means one would still be in profit down to this region, right? Still be in profit down to this region. So it is this simple. It is this simple. Let's see if we can find further examples. This is another one right here. Another one right here. There was this movement, there was this movement into the overbought region, right? And then there was this dropping and then crossing of the signal line and then closing below it. And then during the same time, there was this spike into the upper band, the upper region of the Bollinger Band. All right, so there was a spike into the upper band, and then there was a crossing of the middle band. All right, a crossing and closing proper. See, this is a proper closing of the middle band, and then that would prompt me to take a sell. Right, if I take a sell from that region, you can see it spiked though, but the spike wouldn't take anything from my account, and then it went back into profit. You can see how much profit, how much bearish candlesticks closed after that. You can see before another spike that is still not significant. It cannot even still touch the profit or the gains that has been added to the account. You can see that keeps happening. If you see more examples, this is another perfect example. Another perfect example right here. So this thing is so simple, yet very effective. Might not be sustainable. That's why I said you will make quick money, and you will use the money to pay for mentorship training, right? You don't necessarily need to pay me, so let it not be as if I'm helping you so that you will come and give me money whatsoever, right? Pay anybody that you trust. Pay somebody close to you to actually teach you how to do these things, right? Because these indicators will not save you forever. They will not save you. There is a day you will need help and the indicator will not be there to help you. But if you can do it yourself, right, the confidence is different when you can do it without these indicators. Trust me. All right, so let me quickly check on crash markets. Crash 1000. I like to do these things with crash 1000 and boom 1000. So I'll show you guys how it is, how you can make money from the crash market using the same strategy. It's not always easy to find setups though, but when you finally do, when you eventually find one, it is gold. It is gold. Can't easily find one right now. I've seen some stuff that look like good opportunities, but nah. Okay, I've seen some. So this is it. Now, this time around here, we are doing the opposite of what happened or we did with the boom markets. We want to be buying this time. We are not selling this time. We want to be buying first of all. Now, you want your Bollinger, you want your MACD main signal, your main line to signal a bearish momentum, right? You want it to come all the way down to the oversold region here, and then you want it to accelerate from there upwards, right? You want it to cross the signal line, that is the red line here, and you want it to close like that, bullish at this time, right? And then the next movement should be upwards, just like what happens here. you see the next one is pointing upwards and it's going upwards from there. Okay, and then on your main window you want to see that price had spiked at that time. That very moment price had spiked and then had started pushing upwards again into the middle band. Right now, allow price to spike into the lower band of your Bollinger Band this time around. Right, it is not spiking to the upper band again like the boom 1000 markets. Right, this time around it is spiking into the lower band and then it is pushing upwards to cross the middle band and close above the middle band this time. It's not closing below again, it's closing above this time. And then once it closes above, that signals your bullish signal. Right, that gives you a bullish signal, I mean. And then you should buy at that moment. You can see how far it will go. It will take you if you buy at this region. So let's count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14, more than 20 candlesticks. Right, so imagine you're targeting just 10. That means you comfortably take your 10 and you are out of the market. Right, so whatever your equity is, you know how to leverage it, you know how to apply proper risk management so that whatever happens, this is not something that will give you profits all the time that you take trades. Right, sometimes that might go south, but a lot of the time, right, you will win. So you have to protect your equity at all times. Make sure you have enough when you risk. Make sure you have enough left to hold the market, to hold your trades running when it's not going in your direction. Right, if there's a drawdown, you should have enough room to chest it and just keep going in the trade so you'll not be kicked out. Right, this is very simple. I'll drop my WhatsApp number in the description box of this video. All right, so you reach out if you need clarity, or if you want to join our VIP group where we give premium signals every single day. If you also want to be part of the mentorship group, this is actually very affordable stuff out there. A lot of value that I'm dishing out at really cheap amounts because I want everybody to win at the end of the day. Right, I want to build a big community of successful traders. All right, and of course you should be there. So reach out. My Telegram group will be, the link to my Telegram group will be dropped there also. So you just make sure you subscribe, make sure you join in, make sure you participate, take the free signals when they come. All right, sometimes I just share my analysis setup so that you have a clue what we are looking out for, what we are checking for, what we are doing, the week projection for the weekend stuff. So just make sure you join that platform so that you have value, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.